So, new moment in life, new day. Hi, I make videos about spiritual awakening and art, and I have noticed that the art is a way for soul to speak. So I feel art is like guidance, it's like joy, and it's something that I was made for. It's my expression in this world. But yeah, you can watch my earlier videos. I have a playlist called Intuitive Art School. I'm not kind of teaching things, but I'm just sharing my path and my thoughts about art and spiritual awakening. Yesterday, I've been working with this piece quite long. You have might notice this in some of my earliest videos when I have been making this. And oh, this looks good. Yesterday, I wanted this painting to have a golden frame. So when this was completely dry, I used this tape, and with this tape I painted these edges with golden paint, and it's absolutely dry. It's really beautiful. I like these flowers. These are, I think this represents the sensitivity or the lightness that we are, but there's also the power, and there's the darkness behind where the light arises. But so I was making these frames, and there were leftover paint, golden paint, and I wanted to use it. So I had in the closet this kind of these are made for a clock. You can buy the clock machine and put it here, and I use the golden paint here. And this reminds me that I was really thinking, it's two things I'm going to talk about today. So I was thinking about that we are going to talk about time, like the time is kind of illusion. We use it in this 3D world, but it's mind-made. And another thing is that the flow, because I felt an intuition to make these golden frames here. I work by intuition. I don't know, can we really do otherwise, because it feels like something is moving us anyway. But there were this leftover paint, and then I got idea that I have in the closet has been a long time these clock things, and now I noticed when I was coming today here that what a beautiful flow to speak about time, the illusion of time, when making this. So the idea that I got when I was thinking that, okay, the time is illusion, do we really need clocks? And it's a good way. We made it so we can use it, that we know where to be, when to be, but in another way, it's just illusion. You might notice that, for example, when you are in flow, when you are doing something creative, the time can go so quickly, and it might feel like when you start, for example, painting, that you just don't have any idea about that time. And it might be when you kind of wake up that you notice that you have been doing that a long time. If you watch the clock, it might show that you have been painting for an hour, and it might feel that you only was doing that for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So it tells about that time is just mind-made thing. If you are in the present moment, here and now, and you don't think about the past or the future, then the time doesn't kind of exist in that moment. There's only the now. And so when I was thinking about this clock, and I was thinking that, do I put the numbers there? If the time is totally malleable, we are all creating our 3D worlds. And then I thought that I'm going to make an eternity symbol. I'm not sure how does it look like, but there's the hole in the middle, and if I put there the eternity symbol, so the hole there is like the center of that eternity, and as we are these avatars in this world, we are creating our own world, so the time is moving here, like, yeah, because our life is a reflection. Life is a reflection of who we are being. And if there is an eternity symbol, and I'm the center in my reality, or you are the center in your reality, so everything is like kind of swirling around you or me. And yeah, that's the center point. I think that's a really beautiful idea. So now the artistic side of this, so I'm just going to start doing that. I think the teaching was here now, and the rest is just creating what is something I love. And if you love also, I think you do because you're watching these videos, so create. I was a little bit wondering what I'm going to do with that clock project, so I was cleaning my room and noticed this, my sketchbook, when I was outside sketching, and thought I'm going to go out again, and this paper in this sketchbook, it's not watercolor paper, so it got a bit broken when I was painting. So I just thought that I want to try to put some gesso. It's the kind of thing that is in the when those ready-made canvases, there is that gesso in the surface, and I thought that I'm going to try to put some gesso in these pages and see how does it work, because I want to use different kind of materials, watercolors, oil pastels, Inktense pens, watercolor pens, everything. And let's see, this is also like that creative flow. It feels like everything just flows. There arises things to do naturally. So I'm going to put that gesso and show you what this is. I have had this very long time. This is quite old, but I try to put really thin layer here, and I tell you in some video how does this really work. Is this good surface to paint in the sketchbook? Yeah, I noticed the paper is starting to go in flows because it gets wet, but let's see. But I think I need a bigger brush because this takes time a lot. The time we were talking about this video, so the time that doesn't really exist. But yeah, I'm still gonna take a bigger brush. It might feel that. What's the point of doing this? Why not just buy a new book with better paper? Yeah, that's an option. And I just feel this is so satisfying. Maybe because you're created to be a creative soul, so you just naturally enjoy things you enjoy, even though they feel they are kind of meaningless. Okay, I made few pages and I have to put something between here so it can really sticks together otherwise. So yeah, it sticks immediately. There I have a paper roll, there I left a tape roll, and there is a pages, there is no that gesso, and here I put that gesso, it starts to stick immediately, so I need to find something between here. I have been making that overhead camera. Let's see. I used to have that. It doesn't really work. Maybe I try this now. Does this hold my phone? Oh my gosh. It doesn't even fit here. I really wish to have a decent overhead camera, but it's now what it is. So I picked up same colors that I have in that flower painting because I feel like I want to make this clock like the same series than another painting. For some reason, I don't know why. I had an idea. I don't know, is it intuition? They just come from somewhere what to do, and this is too wide. I need, or is it? Maybe not. So it didn't really go even there, but it's okay. Yeah, feels like life. Really? Or a rally car, you know. Formula One. I always put my processed water so that they don't dry. Yeah, I want this pink, light pink. Oh, nice. Maybe I use the same brush. Yeah. Now it starts to look like a mask. It's like there's eyes. Oh my gosh. Like an owl. You know, eyes and... How funny. So it starts to seem it's going to become the bird. I want to show, this is a Finnish children of Finland nature book, Suomen lasten luontokirja. And let's find some birds here. Nature is so lovely. I love nature. Well, I found a little owl. I wanted to see what kind of eyes it has, and they are round and just like our eyes. Some blue. gonna make brown or black. I'm gonna make black. This might be a good color, it's not so black. Gold. Oh, this ice, it's like planet Earth. It's funny how much meanings there came. There's the infinity symbol, and now I notice this ice. There's the planet Earth, because we all create our own worlds, and there's the wisdom like the oval, and it also looks like a mask because our roles here, our identities are the roles we are playing in this 3D world. So really interesting how much different meanings here came. Actually, the world is meaningless if we give the meaning to our worlds, but this is what I speak, that the soul speaks, God speaks through the art. How much spiritual teaching came here from creating these creative pieces. So if you are creative, it's really meaningful to create. Do things you love to do. Yeah, acrylic paint is like, it's starts when it dries, it becomes matte and the colors doesn't show so well. So I'm going to let this dry, and I just know what to do. Or I feel I now know. So I'm going to put here gloss, acrylic gloss medium, and it makes this like shiny. I want these colors to show better, deeper, and then I'm going to put some diamonds. I have here some diamonds, glittery things, and I'm going to glue here those glittery things so it really looks like a mask then, and I think then it's ready. But I don't show in this video the final piece because I have to wait this to dry and then put the gloss medium here, and then I put these shiny things there, stones, and yeah, I think then it's ready. I might put those shiny things also here. It's gonna be really fancy. And then I have to find somewhere the clock machine here. I don't know yet what kind of. Maybe it's quite classical black, so wavy, beautiful, but let's see. But I just want to make the video today, so you don't see the finished piece in this video, maybe in next video. So remember to like and share and subscribe and just share this message of creativity and spirituality. Yeah, I love you so much. See you. Bye. This one. So this has been drying for a while. So these are quite wavy and hard. But I let it to dry still. And I have to try this in another video.